What up, YouTube? Bro, I'm back for another video on this beautiful day, y'all. And for everybody watching the replay, thank you for clicking on this video because you could be anywhere in the YouTube universe, but you decided to come here on your Sunday to hang out with me. And it's very much appreciated. So I like to start off every live on Sundays with a little inspiration, something that inspired me. Hopefully, do the same for you, or if none of that, just thought provoking. And for this week, just remember, you ain't for everybody. You don't fit in with everybody, so don't try to fit in with everybody. You are who you are, and you are beautifully made. Stop trying to fit in with everybody. Just be you. Everybody ain't gonna like you. That's what it is. Everybody ain't gonna like your YouTube channel. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Be you every day and don't worry about fitting in with nobody else. Everybody ain't gotta like you for you to be successful. All right. So I got a couple notes. And first off, let me clarify something. I titled this video Garden Things I Don't Get. And it's just me going through some things I don't understand that I already made my opinion about, regardless of facts, Googling or whatever. I just made my own opinion of this. So when I wrote in the title, Uninformed Opinions, those are my uninformed opinions. Nobody else. After I put it the title, I was like, somebody might take that the wrong way. But these are my uninformed opinions. It's just how I feel, no matter what. So first off, can everybody hear me good? Mic check on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Are you there? Can you see me? Am I showing up? Am I glitching? Am I good? Y'all let me know. Hold on, let me put it on live chat so I can keep up with everybody. All right, now let's go through and just speak to a couple people. Is that cool with y'all? First off, first in the house, my Renaissance grandma in the building. What's up, Renaissance grandma? Glad to have you in. B Love. What's up, B Love? I think I saw you somebody else live. I don't know if this is your first time in this live. B Love, is this your first time in this live? Let me know. But you are definitely in the building today. James Franklin, 38 Things in the building. What's up, James? Good to see you. LP in the building. What's up, LP? Ebony R in the building. Say, hey there, bro. What's up, Ebony? Glad to have you here. Latanya Lewis in the building. Say, hello, Cub Broken family. What up? Aunt Ford Barbecue in the building. Boy, look at that. Look at that picture. Y'all see that meat on the grill? Yeah. All you need is some Captain John Durst bread and it's off to the races, baby. Country Hustle 101 in the building. Love that name, Country Hustle 101. I'm definitely country. Cutting Sue in the building. What's up, Suzette? Glad to have you in here. Growing with Hudson in the building. What's up, Hud? Glad to have you in here. Cutting Tammy in the building. What's up, Tammy? Now, who would be texting me when they know I'm on live? Oh, something about Amazon. Never mind. Somebody order I shouldn't order. Ebony, I take you can hear me. Appreciate that. GT Jr. Groves in Alaska in the building. What's up, GT? I'm a little live. Now, look, understand you might want to turn the volume down a half. Just a half, because I do get live. All right. Hudson say I'm good. Okay. Aunt say I'm good. Okay. Show out and show good. I hear you. Miss Native Cherokee 7 in the building. How you doing? Damn it, with Arthur Butler is definitely in the building. What's up, Arthur? Glad to have you in here. All right, Latanya say everything look good. James, I'm good. Miss Love 2509 or 2509 in the building. Hey, Miss Love, how you doing? Barb Brownley in the building. What's up, Barb? Say hello, broken everyone in the chat. Cool, windy, rainy day. Temp is 64 degrees. That ain't awful. That ain't awful. That ain't great either. But it's brassica season. So that's 64 degrees. Them collard greens and broccoli love that. They love that, Bar Brown. Definitely love that. Miss Ellen, or Auntie Ellen, as she is affectionately known on the YouTube streets, is definitely in the building. Glad to have you in here. And I'm gonna repeat this a couple times just so nobody don't get offended. When I said on this title, uninformed opinions, I was talking about myself. A lot of these opinions are uninformed based off me just going off what I thought and what I've seen in my experience in gardening. Y'all got that? Y'all got that? Okay. Okay. This went private for some reason, medium show. Okay. Fifi's journey in the building. Fifi, are we still beefing? Because you didn't want me to win on the live. I think on GT Live, you ain't want me to win, Fifi. What's that all about? New Art Garden in the building. Glad to have you in here, New Art. Send it in the building. Till Drum Gold. J3GS Farm in the building. Hey, you killing that hat, big guy. Hey, that's one of them Sunday backyard farm hats. I didn't get me one of them hats. Say hello, broke farm and family and friends. Can't respond, but I'm listening. Take care of right now. Hello, everyone. Hey, sit back, relax. Believe me, I'm gonna do enough talking for me, you, and everybody else. Fifi said, "No, we never will." Okay, I thought we were beefing, Fifi. I'm trying to win seeds over there with GT Junior. You know, GT Junior got 1,000,006 seeds over there. I just want to get my hands on a couple of them. Black Soil Urban Homestead in the building. What's up, Black Soil Urban Homestead? Glad to have you in here. All right. I got all the way to the bottom. To say working in the yard, stop by the hall. Hey, Arthur, hey, but hit the like button on your way out, Arthur, if you don't mind, Arthur. I don't put no pressure, but I'm just saying, if you just stop by, just pop that like button one time on your way out. Appreciate that, Arthur. La Texas 8A in the building. What's up, La? Glad to have you in here. Now, I'm the type of person that I'm strong about my opinions, right or wrong. I would defend a wrong opinion to the grave. Just how I am. We all working on ourselves, so don't judge me. I won't judge you. We're in a trust tree in this life, okay? But there's some stuff that might go against the grain with conventional thinking on how most people think about things. First off, peat pellets are the best way to start seeds on the inside. Prove me wrong. Peat pellets are the best. I see people with their little seed starting trays. I see Q killing it with his seed starting tray. To me, peat pellets are the best way to start seeds. If I'm wrong, speak up now. We're going to do some against the grain talking today. The Weekend Garden Show with Sam in the building. Joseph B. What's up, Joseph B? Where you been at? In the building. Joseph B say, hello, chat. I'm listening while I work in my garden. Tamma say true. Tamma agree with that. But, I buffer for a minute. I buffer for a minute. Y'all don't worry. Don't worry. I'm still here. Just a little slight buffering. Miss Nader said, I'm leaving the chat room for now, but I will be watching and listening. All right. As long as you're here. Cases 55 in the building. Glad to have you in here. My guy, Rambo Green Hands in the building. What's up, Rambo? Hello, bro. From a blessing, bro. Hey, blessing to you. Sue said, I think they are one of the best because you don't have to disrupt your seedlings. That's I'm telling you that's why I like cutting Sue. Cutting Sue, understand. I just feel like a lot of them seeds starting trade, the roots start getting through the bottom of them, and you got to break roots to get them out. It's too much. Peat pellet, peeled out, open the outer paper off the side of it, pop it in the dirt. Pop it in the dirt. And this just my experience. I don't think it's a fact, but it seems like my seedlings don't get as leggy with pellets. I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. These are just my unadulterated. Y'all know I can't say that word. My opinion on a couple matters. Let me see. T say to each his own. I've used both pellets in my starter sales. Exactly. It's always work for you. Peat pellets work great for me. Sabrina's Suburban Garden in the building. Glad to have you in here, Sabrina. North Carolina. Go ahead and throw them up. I don't know if you're old enough. It's an old song by Petey Pablo. No Petey Pablo fans in here. Go ahead and throw it up. Okay, I'm moving on. Glad to have you here. Miss Love say, I use cup, soil, plastic wrap, thin out as they grow. Yeah. But sometimes if it's a spring plant that I'm not ready to take out yet, I will up pot it to cups and stuff like that. The red solo cups are called liquor cups, just because most people have them to drink liquor out of. It's, I just think different. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I just think different. Barb say, yes, I use peat pellets to start my Jamaican sorrel seeds, and seeds hard to start. There you go, because it's the best. I'm putting words in your mouth. Nola Girl Homestead in the building. What's up, Nola Girl? Glad to have you in here. It's going to be an interesting one, y'all. And look, I started off with the softball. The peat pellets, that's the softball. It's going to get it's going to get to a point where you're like, I definitely don't agree with you. But understand, this is discussions on Sundays. It's where I talk and you talk back. If I say anything you don't agree with, you are welcome to put your comments in the chat box. You know what I mean? So we having fun. Look, we drinking cold beers and having a good time. Yay! Party over here, party. See, it's a good time. So go for it. Sam said, I've had success with both, so the pellets definitely work. There you go. Saul Sister in the building. What's up, Saul Sister? Glad to have you here. And I'm loving that pic. Janice W in the building. Glad to have you in here, Janice. Gina versus Gina. Gina, I gotta make it over to one of your lives. You only go live when I got my hands full of doing something. That's the only time you go live, Gina. I don't know what that is. Jane Franklin asking everybody how they doing in the chat. Ain't nobody speaking back to Jane. Your cousin James saying, hey, says how is everyone in the chat? That's super respectful. My guy Jane come in here and speak. Don't nobody speak back. What? Come on, y'all. You gotta be better than that. GT said he remember that Peter Pablo. She said in the building, hey, she you know what? She said, I think about she said. I hate that commercial even happened. Ebony R said, leg seedlings are determined by the distance your seedlings have to reach towards the light. Closer light, less leggy seedlings. See, Ebony, there you go with facts. Look, I'm going to tell you again what I titled this video. Uninformed opinions. Ebony, I'm not making good sense. I'm just telling you how I feel about stuff. And Ebony, you come in here with all these facts and correctness. Yeah, you're right, Ebony. It's mostly determined by the lights. But done it, I'm talking about stuff that is uninformed opinions. That is an uninformed opinion. So yeah, you're definitely right. I'm just having a good time. That my buddy go. L and L Honeycomb Homestead. I ain't seen you in a minute. Glad to have you in here. Let's see. I just don't want to miss nobody. LP said, I do like the peat pellets, though I don't like the mesh around them. They are easy to use. Yes, that mesh around those peat pellets is trash. Please take that out from around your peat. I mean, pods, peat pellet pods, whatever you want to call them. Take that around because they say it will break down. It's biodegradable. All this stuff here. I've dug up stuff a year later and it was still in there. So take that outer covering out. But once you get the outer covering off, you can just plop the whole thing in the ground. Happy Mac in the building. What's up, Happy Mac? Glad to have you in and say, hey, sweet peas. All right, just make sure I didn't miss nobody. See? Growing out the box in the building. Glad to have you in here. Hey, one of my favorite channels. I didn't say my favorite channel. I said one of my favorite channels on YouTube. Growing out the box. Love his channel. Love his channel. Joseph B said, Gina goes live when your hands are full of something. LOL. No, did I say full of something? Yeah, I didn't mean to say it like that. I meant I'm busy. I'm just busy. Usually when Gina going live. Yeah, that came out wrong, Joseph B. Appreciate correcting me. You know I get to talking and say something weird or crazy. Mike's Chaotic Garden in the building. What's up, Mike? Dude, Mike, I love talking to you and other people chat and joking around with you, Mike. I don't go to your channel enough. I think I'm subscribed. I don't know, Mike. You a real cool dude. And that's just texting in the chat. Great guy. Great guy. Dragon Queen number 1. Not number 2, not number 3, number 1. Dragon Queen is definitely in the building. Salsa, thank you, guys. Watching you over there too, bro. Love it. Appreciate it. Now, look, we finna get a little more interesting, y'all. I'm telling you that the peat pellet one was a softball just to see how everybody was going to do. Nola girl said, I start my seeds outside, so distance to light isn't always an issue. Yeah, I think I'm going to start doing that a whole lot more. It was just so hot out there to start my some of my brassicas. I know your collard greens usually can take, hot temperatures, but dude, it was like in the mid-90s every day. So I just didn't want to take that chance. But I think for my fall stuff, I will do a lot more planting outside instead of starting them inside. But my spring stuff, I'm definitely gonna start it inside because it's just gonna be too cold to have them out there. Gardening with Princess in the building. What's up, Gardening with Princess? Glad to have you in here. The New Orleans Gardener in the building. What's up, T-Nod? The OG. Hold on. I'm fuzzy. The OG when it comes to Zone 9 garden and doing big things in garden. No whammies over there. Big things, no whammies over there. T-Nod. I think I got everybody. Oh, no. Brooklyn New. What up, bro? Happy Sunday. I'm about to get down on some soul food. Well, get down on the soul food and let me entertain your ears as you eat. How about that? Then I just saw somebody else come on. Who was that just popped up in here? F.R. Humphrey in the building. What's up, F.R. Humphrey? And I just saw, there we go, Florence Lindsay in the building. Hey, Miss Florence, how you doing? Glad to have you in here. And definitely Miss Shirley OG Gardner in the building. Now, all right, so we got a few more people in here, and I'm going to keep repeating this. I don't want to get fussed at by nobody. Garden things I don't get. This whole live is things that I have a different opinion from, whether it's just strictly fact, something that can be proven, something that is Googleable. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm gonna call it a word. Googleable, something you can Google, or something that's proven through somebody else's experience. And uninformed opinions, all those are mine. Those are my uninformed opinions I'm talking about. Who I just, dude, why did chat just jump? Now somebody, they were gone. Miss Kia Parks in the building. Hey, Miss Kia, how you doing? And I just saw Earth Experienced by KO in the building. Glad to have you in here. All right, we finna hit this next one. All right. And look, this is super unpopular. But this is my question. Joseph B said, yes, Google is a verb. So Googleable is a word. No, Janice W said, Googleable, that's a 25-cent word. Hey, that's about 75 cents at least. TT's Urban Pantry in the building. Hey, TT, glad to have you in here. Now, my next one, flowers attract pollinators. If I'm growing a plant that got flowers on it, why that ain't sufficient enough to get bees in my yard or pollinators in my yard? Why do I have to have a specific flower to get pollinators in my garden? Cucumbers have pretty flowers. Watermelon has pretty flowers. Tomatoes have pretty flowers. Peppers have pretty flowers. Now, in the comments, somebody tell me how wrong I am in that statement, in that thinking. Once again, it's just stuff I don't get. If I'm growing plants out there, I got fruit trees too. If I'm getting fruit tree buds, that's a lot of flowers out there. So how come my flowers on my fruit trees, citrus trees, and my fruits and vegetables, my vegetables ain't enough for these bees or whatever? Make me understand it. It's just some stuff I truly don't understand. Lash's Journey in the building. Glad to have you here, Lash's Journey. For the future in the building. For the future, if this is your first time in here, let me know so we can properly welcome you to the live and to our community. And notice I say our community. Everybody in here makes up an equal part of our community. Good Tar Tunes for you in the building. Big Cubs fans. Say, hello, this is my first time here. Your channel was recommended to me. Well, look here. Good Tar Tunes for you. I'm so glad you came over here. This is a collection of the greatest gardeners on YouTube. Period. Hands down. You can go up and down every name that's in here, and most of them are content creators, are awesome gardeners. Awesome gardeners. And together we built a community where we can ask each other questions, get ideas, find seeds, get questions about seeds, and we all work together for the greater good of growing good food all the time. Everybody in this chat is equal to me. Nobody's bigger than nobody. Nobody's smaller than nobody else. We are here to enjoy growing and talking about growing. So Good Tar Tunes for you. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the community. Glad to have you here. Maureen Fisher in the building said, brother, bro, look, you got to understand when people type stuff, they ain't just misspelling stuff. This how you talk, brother. Bro, howdy. Glad to have you in here, Maureen. Gardener Princess said, hi, I have the same question. I don't want to have grow a bunch of flowers. Now, Princess, I'm with you, but I'm thinking there's somebody, as I scroll down this comment, don't tell me why I'm wrong. If our Humphrey says all about timing, maybe the flowers ain't coming out at the right time as the bees want it ready to eat. I don't know. October Opal in the building. Hey, October Opal, glad to have you in here. Now, Miss Love 2509 said I said the same thing. Now I'm like, the hell, they pretty. I add variety, I guess. See, I got caught in that one too, because I ain't gonna lie to you. killed flowers or they didn't germinate or whatever the deal was. But I got them zinnias, and oh my God, them zinnias pretty. Them zinnias pretty. And the cool thing about it, hummingbirds only ate off my zinnias. I don't know what that's all about, but it just went to the zinnia. So they are pretty. I ain't gonna lie. And I have planted some more flower bulbs in my front yard. So I'm just saying, that's just my question. Here we go. Growing out the box say depends on color and scent is what attracts pollinators. There you go. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Because I've heard people say blue flowers attract more pollinators than others. But I still kept seeing all the flowers. I'm like, do I need flowers? I don't know. Growing out the box, I think that's the right answer. Tammy say, you don't need additional flowers. I grow other flowers for the beauty. Okay. Joe's B said, because certain flowers attract certain pollinators, ants, bees, etc. Okay. Okay. So it was an uninformed opinion on my part then. I'm very incorrect. Dragon Queen number one say because they prefer certain plants, they don't pollinate all plants. Facts. All this time I thought I was subscribed to your channel, Miss Shirley. She said combination. I mean, could be a combination of the flowers, color, and smell. Yeah. But now, don't nothing taste smell better than the flower to me. I think that's one of the greatest smells ever. A lemon tree and all that. Oh my goodness, they smell good. Sue said, my opinion, you don't have to have many flowers that grow every day with plenty produce and never have pollen. Well, Sue said, my opinion, you don't have to have as many farmers that grow every day with plenty produce and never have pollinators. That's another strong point. That's another strong point, Sue. You're coming in hot. Tina said, more beneficial insects means more ways to get more food, and many of the flowers is not just for the beneficials, they for me. Big fact. Big facts. That's what I mean. We have a conversation. I got a weird opinion on a lot of stuff, so I decided to do a whole live on my weird opinions, my weird thinking about stuff. And look, we start at a low level. Some of these opinions will get way weirder as we go. Nola Girl said flowers that attract pollinators are key. Just having flowers isn't enough. So having the right flower for the pollinator you want in your yard is the keynote. I hear you. I hear you talking. Sam said the pollinators definitely like those flowers, but some pollinators prefer certain flowers for nectar. It's also a great way to encourage biodiversity to support the environment and climate change. Big facts also. Big fact. Mike, what? Mike's Chaotic Gardener say great gardeners and bad one me, LOL. Mike, if you ate anything out your garden, you are a great gardener. Great gardener. Don't never get confused. It's a lot of people. A lot of people ain't eating nothing out their yard. TT said, am I included in that gardening category? LOL, I'm kidding. You are definitely included in that. For the future, say, bro, change my name. It was Tamara Susan Moore. Oh, okay. All right, Tamara. Hey, okay. I didn't know. Glad to have you in here. Tamara, you have to let me know some of this stuff. I mean, it don't matter. I'm going to treat everybody the same anyway. But, yeah, I definitely want to know who you were. John 74. Now, look, you got to say it. Certain country people say things a certain way. John 74. 74. No V in there. No V. No V. 74 in the building. Glad to have you in here, John. Miss Kill said those zinnias was popping. Hey, they were pretty. I ain't gonna even lie. They had different colors and everything. See, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. You grow a couple flowers for pollinators, and next thing you know, you're in love with flowers. You got flowers everywhere. And then they say, got you. Gotcha. Shirley O.G. Gardner said, colors draw certain beneficial insects. Definitely agree. And some flowers help repel pests, plus keep the pollinators in your yard, then traveling to neighbors' area. I definitely agree. You are definitely right. It's just some weird things I be thinking about. But I think, Mike, that's probably one of the best ones. Flowers do help repel some pests, plus keep the pollinators in your yard instead of traveling away from stuff you want to get them. Ebony R said, I think because you're trying to track as big a variety of pollinators as possible, the more pollinators, the more pollination. IMHO. I'm most. Now, Evan, you know you can't be doing that. I'd be up all night trying to figure out what that means. What does IMHO mean, Evan? But yeah, you're definitely right on that. I told you these unpopular opinions. But it's somebody else in this chat that was thinking the same thing and they just never brought it up. Am I missing people? I keep seeing somebody speaking to somebody and I don't see them. There you go, my guy, your guy, David Corey with the corrupt in the building. So dang, bro, you started without me, bro. Look, David Corey, I start the same time every Sunday, 3:05 Eastern time. And big facts on the 3:05. When I was growing up, the only cable channel we had was the Superstation. And I used to watch wrestling at 6:05. And I thought it was so weird that every other show started at the beginning of the hour. But wrestling on everything on the Superstation started at 05. So wrestling started at 6:05. So I thought it'd be cool to start at 3:05. Yeah, that's really how my brain thinks, y'all. Good luck. Good luck. For the future said, are the flowers that I can grow that are useful and attract bees? I don't have space for anything I cannot use. Exactly. Your flowers serve a big purpose, trying to get the bees to that one small area. I definitely understand. Planet Garden TV in the building. What's up, Planet Garden? Glad to have you in. Whoa. Jimmy Lee said, thank you for the information sharing. Over the last 2 years, I've been following you to much success and harvest in the future. I'm looking forward to the Broke University of... Dude, wait a minute. The Broke University. I love how that sounds. The Broke University of Knowledge, as you keep growing the community from the Bay with respect. Jimmy Lee, thank you. Appreciate you, man. Look, I try to do my best. I enjoy being a part of this gardening community, and anything I can do to help in this gardening community, I am always willing to help. I appreciate Jimmy. It's appreciated. There you go. African Dreaming in the building. Glad to have you in here. And if y'all just got in here, I'm doing a whole bunch of unpopular, weird things that I think and don't never say. Brooklyn knew I had to self-pollinate my cucumbers and watermelons to get fruit. See, we got all these flowers out here, and Brooklyn knew still over in hand pollinating cucumbers and stuff. Come on now. What are we doing out here? I'm just joking. Kind of joking. Can I get to the bottom? Tell me everybody speaking. There we go. I missed somebody. Andale Homestead in the building. What's up there, Auntie Andale? Glad to have you in here. She said, be right back. All right, we'll be here. Come on back. I'm at the bottom, y'all. The everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. That is Nikki in the building. Glad to have you in here. I can. If this is your first time in here, let me know, man. I don't mean man. I mean man as a slang. I can. Golly. Wait a minute. I have to let that whistle every now and then. I can. Glad to have you here. Just Keish in the building. What's up, Keish? If y'all don't know, Keish is oh my God, sister Tasha Oshie Grove's sister. All right, we're gonna go to the next one now. I've been throwing y'all softballs, but we're gonna get really, really weird. Okay. All right, something else I see doing all the time. I mean, why do people do this? Constantly fertilizing mature trees in the ground. It's not like it's anything you can buy better than what's in the soil already and what falls to the soil. Prove me wrong. Why do people fertilize mature trees? That root system is so deep that it goes and taps in to nutrients and stuff that you just can't buy. Can't buy. Over years, hundreds of years, leaves, branches, all that stuff broke down. Dead animals, fruits, and whatever else was growing there, all that went into the soil. You mean to tell me an adult tree, you can fertilize and give it something better than what's already in the soil? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And somebody make that make sense to me now. If you can make that make sense to me, you good. Excuse me. I saw some more people sneak in, but come in. There you go. Food by Faith Garden Table. Look, Food by Faith. I got your package. I haven't opened it yet because I want to do a short on it, and I really want to be surprised when I open it. So I haven't opened it yet. My bad, you know me. But thank you either way. And Hudson, appreciate. I'm not gonna tell anybody what you sent because I'm gonna put that in the short too. I don't do enough mail call. Probably because people don't. Yeah, I don't do enough mail call, and that's true. It's a really cool way to tell people thank you and let them know you appreciate it. I don't do it enough, and that's true. And I will. I'm getting a little bit today, about 1% better every day, baby. Sunday backyard farmer in the building. Say, what's up, family? Driving, but listen, won't be able to respond. Happy Sunday. Look here. Sunday backyard farmer. I watch your video, man. I would have got the whole car. I'm just saying. I would have got the whole car. Old school rims on it. Yeah. All right. Mad Cow in the building. Glad to have you in here. All right, let's see some of the unpopular opinions. Here we go. Janice D. Hannah in the building. Glad to have you in here, Janice. F.R. Humphrey say, if you soil test and have nutrient deficiency, then maybe supplement that. That's a good spin on that. Good spin on that. If your soil is nutrient deficient, yeah. Sue said, but if they are in buckets and bags, then it's different. Yes, I agree with that. Because your roots can't go that deep to access that deep down stuff that's deep in the soil. So containers, grow bags and everything else need to be fertilized a whole lot more. Matter of fact, at the end of this year, my fruit trees that I've had 2 years in the ground, I'm not gonna water them. If you water, go down and get that water. You just them roots just gotta go get it. Here we go. Tammy say my clay soil may not have the nutrients that the fertilizer have. It definitely helps my trees. Clay soil does have a bunch of nutrients in it. Matter of fact, clay soil has a lot of nutrients in it. It just is locked up in that clay soil because it's so compact that it's not easily accessible to the plant or the tree. But clay soil has a lot of nutrients in it. A lot of nutrients. Did I miss it? Going out of the box, say we grew up eating welfare food. Yes, you can survive on it. Feed your kids better. They are healthier. Same with trees, healthier. That's why I like that guy. Always making good sense. And I'm gonna read that back. We grew up eating welfare food. Yes, you can survive on it. Feed your kids better, they are healthier. Same with trees, healthier. I feed. But it's some I don't trust I don't trust all fertilizer. Even if say organic, I'm getting weird about that too. It's just you don't know what to trust no more. And it's making it weird for everything. But that's a great point growing out the box. Miss Little 2509 said, I'm not growing in the ground yet, but when I start, I'm sure the earth will take care of it. It's exactly. Big fact. Now, the first 2 years, I think, are the most important years when growing fruit trees in the ground. If we go a week without rain or 2 weeks without rain, I'm going to get the fruit trees some water those first 2 years. The beginning of spring, trees in the ground under 2 years, I'm gonna give a heavy dose of fertilizer. Throughout the year, I'm gonna give them some 511. Look, fun fact while we talking about this, 511 works good on citrus trees. Yes, yes. I had no idea. I just gave it to them one day, and they came to life. So anyway, getting back to what I was talking about. After those 2 years, once those roots get deeply established in the soil, it's enough nutrients in that soil where them roots can go down and get everything they need. So, yeah. And once again, that's just my opinion. I'm not saying that's fact or how you should do it. John said it really depends on the biodiversity in your soil. If you don't have the correct microbial life to make the nutrients available to the tree roots, you can constantly have to feed them. Now, I think that's more like a subdivision or something that's just been a lot of soil tilling and a lot of stuff moving around. I'm out here in the country. Hey, nothing has touched this soil. If this soil don't have the nutrients to sustain a tree, it's time for me to move. If I put a tree in the ground and it's got a good root system, it's been going good for 2 years. After that 2 years, if it can't grow from there, I need to move. Plus, in all fairness, I did do a soil test, so I know what's in my soil. I have pretty good soil. So, yeah. But John, I definitely agree with you though. African Dream said that's a great question about the adult tree. All the young trees here fertilized with manure and watered down. That's it, bro. That's it. That's all you need. Organic matter. And we're gonna get African Dreamer. You just brought up something. And it's on the paper. We definitely gonna get to that too. But I feel like, yeah, once a tree is grown, man, you gotta like having an 18-year-old child that you still taking them back and forth to the mall. Come on, it's time to grow up. Earth Experience say, because of you, I bought a fruit tree the other day. There we go. There we go. Earth Experience, let me know what you bought. Country Hustle 101 say I have clay soil in my place also. Yeah, you can grow in clay soil. John said, fix the microbial life. They can break the nutrient down for the trees. They can break nutrient down for the trees to eat. Definitely agree with you. That's why soil test is so important. I know that's not popular with everybody, but the soil test really lets you know what's going on in your yard. Earth Experience says she got a Granny Smith apple. You can't go wrong. Granny Smith apples are delicious. Can't go wrong. Earth Experience, I caught it on sale. Went from $20 to $5.99, and you caught it on sale. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we look for anybody that's new in this chat. That's what we do. We talk about deals. We talk about sales. Yeah, we want to get fruit trees and stuff, and we want to get this and that, but we want to get it for the cheapest possible. Earth Experience, way to go, way to go. News say, yes, we have mature pear tree that produce small fruit. We fertilize in this spring, and the pears double in size. We don't eat them, but the deers do. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. Sifting some soil and more in the building. Glad to have you in here. Joseph B said, I don't feed my tree. I feed the earthworms that feed my soil, prevent future disease in my fruit tree. And that's another way to look at it. Food by Faith said, once I put things in the ground, I'm done. The only thing my tree and bushes get is super juice. My blueberry bushes don't need water from me. Yeah. I mean, first 2 years, yeah, I'm going to give them some water and I'm going to give them some fertilizer. But after that, I got to let them go. All right, you back. Glad to have you back. You missed some conversations. I can say I purchased a compost bag online because I want to start compost in a suggestion. I live in an apartment. I don't know how big your compost bag is, but get like a 5-gallon bucket with a lid on it so the smell don't get out. I don't know if the smell get out in the bag, but I've tried composting in my kitchen. I had a little flip compost thing, and the smell, no, and the gnats. I don't even know how gnats get in your house, or fruit flies, whatever it was. I don't even know how to get in your house, but they was in here. So, yeah, I've never used a compost bag. I'm not even sure what that is, but I would say take steps to make sure the smell don't get out. So if the bag is small, get a 5-gallon bucket and put it in, put a top on it. I don't know. Brooklyn News said, love 511. It stinks, but it worked. It stinks for about an hour or two, then it go away. I wish I could get Kellogg's in Indiana. I don't know. It's at Home Depot. That's all. Most of everything soil is Kellogg's soil. They got like 5 different brands of Kellogg's soil at my Home Depot. I like it. I think it's the best. I think I've seen Tina use it. I've seen Danae's backyard garden use it. I've seen a lot of people use it. I think everybody okay with that one. Okay. Earth Experience by KO said, how do you combat fruit flies in your house? Them things take over everything over my harvest. All right. It's gonna sound weird. Get a bowl with some wine in it and put some rotten fruit in there. Not rotten fruit, but just fruit in general. The fruit will eventually go bad. And it attracts them to it and they die. Yeah, try it. A bowl with some wine and a piece of fruit in it. It attract them to the fruit because they fruit fly. And I don't know if they get drunk or they drying. I don't know what the difference is, but they die. Does anybody have any more things for fruit flies? Mary Grow With Me 1964 in the building. Food by said they don't sell Kellogg's here in our area at all. What? Food by Faith, you in Georgia? What? I think if you hit another Home Depot, I think it's in Home Depot because I was in Home Depot in Savannah. They had Kellogg's. Grace Guines in the building. Glad to have you in here. Growing out of the box, speaking of deal, a little off topic. Tractor Supply have the thermocell rechargeable mosquito repeller for $7. Wow. 32 at Lowe's and Home Depot. No, that is not off the topic. That is definitely on topic because I'm going to take notes for that there. Because we live in Georgia. Yes, I need a mosquito repeller. Tractor Supply. Got it. Appreciate that going out the box. That is definitely not off topic. Mike say theirs don't sell Kellogg's either. What? Okay. Oh, Mike says regional. Food by Face, I'm on my phone, family, so I can't speak to everyone. Okay. Oh, I'm missing people. I just saw somebody pop in. There we go. Valerie Campbell in the building say, I also live in the country, and my soil is loaded with earthworm. Yeah, it's out here in the country. Personal opinion, everything grows well out here in the ground. Well, I have sandy soil, but everything grows pretty good for me. Miss Love 2509 said apple cider vinegar and a little dish soap. There you go. For the fruit fly. Yeah, Sam said that too. Apple cider vinegar. Sprouts had apple trees for $5. Good Lord. And I don't have a Sprouts close to me at all. Yeah, everybody say apple cider vinegar. Evans say I learned from YouTube University that the right balance of green, brown, and compost will almost completely eliminate the smell. Brown, dead leaves, recycling, cardboard, paperback, etc. Green equals scrap vegetable. See, this is what I was running into. I was putting kitchen scraps in my composter, and then I wouldn't think about it. Like a day or two later, oh yeah, I definitely got to put some brown in there to equal out the green. I just never kept up with it. AG in the building say for fruit flies and that, I put apple cider vinegar in a dish with a couple drops of dishwashing liquid. There you go. Best yet journey in the building. Glad to have you in here, cuzzo. Soil sister say you can use Clorox too. Really? I did not know that. Soil sister says sometimes they can be drain fly. Pour some hot water with Clorox down your drain. That helped me a lot. Ooh. We're just sprinkling great knowledge in the in this chat. Now look, I told y'all we were light. Now we're finna get heavy. Best shit say I don't do good with compost. Yeah, the little spinner compost I got in the bag, that worked for me. I had to get it out the house. Now we're finna get a little heavier on some stuff, y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all ain't gonna disown me if y'all don't agree with me. All right, here we go. Soil amendments. I brought this up before. Grace Guy said also a bug like they use for outside to zap them. Look here. Crazy thing about that. Once that mosquito repeller zap the bugs and kill them, you know that's organic matter too. Sprinkle that in your garden too. Yeah. All right, soil amendments. Not a big. I'm doing away with soil amendments, but I'll never forget. Lion Crest Outdoor Farmer Q told me one time I was doing some video and I was putting all my amendments in the pot, and he said, "Man, you got a whole dead body over there." And I sat back. I will always remember that. And I sat back. I was like, "Man, you about right. I got blood meal, bone meal, azomite, rock dust, dude, slow release fertilizer. Dude, I got everything in this. Do I really need this stuff?" Now look, in doing my research for this video today, I Googled soil amendments. I'm gonna tell you what came back. And I'm gonna tell you the ones I use, so I'm not gonna put them in there. Peat moss, bone meal, blood meal, kelp, seaweed, wood ash, cocoa coir, bat guano. First off, let me tell y'all something. Y'all better leave them darn bats alone. Leave them bats where they at. Them and they guano or they boo-boo, however you want to put it. Worm casting, egg shells, shrimp shells, green sand. I had never heard of green sand. What is green sand? But I did a little Googling on it. But I had never heard of that sand. Hair. People put hair in their soil. Dry lint, duckweed. I still don't know what duckweed is. But they literally say all this stuff for soil amendments. I mean, is it that serious? Is it that serious? Going forward, the stuff I plan on using: grass, compost. My compost or some black cow, some compost I buy for somebody else. Manure. I get chicken manure from everybody around here. Where I live at, there's a lot of chickens around here. Leaves and broken down branches. That's that's what my amendments will consist of, and of course, slow release fertilizer. I'm gonna put slow release fertilizer and 511, and maybe another fertilizer, but definitely fertilizer, slow release fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, and the stuff I just said. Now, is that all that? And I know all of this is good because all organic material and all that organic material is good for your garden. But are we putting too much in there? I'm just, let's ask a question. Are we putting too much stuff in our garden? Are we spending too much money on it? Appreciate that, Andy. I just, you get weird on the internet. People leave you alone in a minute. GT say, yep, that's organic material from the zapper. Big facts. Growing out the box of FYI, they are sold out near me. I'm saying in my broke phone voice. Look here. We want to know what them deals is. Anytime y'all have a deal, it is welcome in the chat. If you find fruit trees for $5, please don't hesitate to put that in there. Lowe's having a sale, Home Depot having a sale. Please put that in there. GT said, man, back guano is great. Look, I'm not saying none of this stuff don't work. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, are we doing too much out here in this garden? Oh, there we go. Feather meal. That's the thing. Now, when I get my chicken manure from the people I get it from, at first they were taking the feathers out of it. I'm like, no, leave the feathers in there. I said, do you know people pay for that? Yes, feather meal. People put hair in their garden. Hair. Do you hear me? So the shampoo and the soap and everything you use, is that organic? You just putting Dove soap and Head and Shoulders out there in your garden, right up on your cucumber plant. You know what I mean? Come on. Earth Experience says some women put their, what? Oh no. No ma'am. No ma'am. Clutch my pearls. No ma'am. What? You got to be kidding me. Is that a thing? Oh my goodness. I hope they stop doing that. I'm gonna stay in my yard. No ma'am. No ma'am. Oh. Mary Ellen Sunflower Girl in the building. Say, wow, about missed it. Hello. No, you ain't missing me here. Mike's K at the garden say, I had 2 grow bags, same tomatoes, just 1 bag soil and compost. Other I mended heavy. The mended bag grew like crazy. Other have blossom in, rot, few fruits. And that's another good thing. A lot of this stuff is for in-ground growing, where you working that soil over. Now, I'm not saying don't use amendments. My big thing is, do we need 72 amendments? Now, you said blossom end rot. It's just calcium. You can go to the Dollar Tree and get some, oh man, I forget. And I think it's antacid tablets that's full of calcium, and just crush them up and put them out there. You know what I mean? So do we need to diagnose what the problem is and amend it according to the problem? Or do we need to put 72 things in the soil and hope? Toms, that's what it is, Toms. You can get Toms from the Dollar Tree. I did it. It's $1. Crush them up, or you can get some like kale mag off Amazon. Probably $20 for the concentrated thing. But I just feel like sometimes we putting a lot of stuff in there when we can save money. And a lot of that stuff, we don't even know what to do. We don't. A lot of that stuff, I don't know what to do. But you know what I mean? That's what we're doing. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's right. But this is an open forum where we talk about stuff. Bar Brown say put apple cider vinegar in a small container covered with saran wrap, poke some holes in the trap to fly. If a bad case, plug up an outdoor bug zapper, and now you turn off all like, yep, bug zapper. That's probably, if it's a bad case, yeah, bug zapper. So I'm gonna amend. Exactly. I mean, yeah. If that's what you want to do, yeah. Then everybody got amendments they use. What you call an amendment is not compost is amendment. But however you amend it, yeah, it's cool. But I just when I first started gardening, I got into a thing where I was buying all this. If I saw it on your channel and you using it in your garden and your garden looked pretty, I was buying that. I got a big thing of azomite rock dust out there now. Azomite rock dust, bone meal, blood meal. I bought it all. Yeah. And some of the stuff I probably did need. Like I still say blood and bone meal are two of the best things for growing. But I just made a business decision. I can't afford to keep buying this stuff. So I'm gonna simplify what it is, and stuff like my in-ground beds and even my raised beds. If you watch the old video when I put the metal raised beds together, it's a whole bunch of branches and stuff under there that's breaking down. So on my in-ground beds, when I pulled up all my plants from the spring, I put all that on top of there and just start letting it break down, and then put black cow compost on top of that. That was how I did it. I couldn't fit all the stuff that I pulled up in my composter, so I just laid it on the bed and just let it break down. I'm not going to use that bed to plant nothing in this fall, and we're gonna see. But I can tell you one thing already growing out there. And fun fact, please do not do this. When I pull my sweet potato vines up, I just threw them on top of all that good soil. Guess what happened? I got sweet potato vines everywhere. I don't know whether it's the purple sweet potato or what, but I have sweet potato vines everywhere. So we'll see. Rosemary in the building. Glad to have you here, Rosemary. First time in your life. Rosemary, welcome to this live. This is accumulation of the greatest gardeners on the planet. Definitely the greatest gardeners on YouTube. And collectively, we come together to form this YouTube gardening community. We are so honored to have you. And if you would like to be, you are definitely part of this gardening community. Everybody up and down is a lot of them are YouTube content creators. Go check out some of these channels, really cool people. Earth Experience say I be feeling overwhelmed with all that stuff that's sad to buy just to start gardening. Yeah, but people on their channel don't tell you, hey, go out there and buy that. But I saw them using it. I'm like, of course, if they're growing good, I want that in my garden because it's working for them. It still work for me without doing any research, not understanding my soil, what I had going on, none of that. So it was a good learning lesson for me. Miss Love 2509 said, I'm gonna keep it 100. Soil amendments are most definitely needed when gardening. Each amendment serves a different purpose, so you only use once or twice a year, some every month, 3 months. But who knows which ones? See, this is where I got in trouble at, because first off, my pots and grow bags, I only amend them once a year. And the stuff I put in there, I had no idea whether I need to amend it twice a year, once a year, or every 3 months. I had no idea. I just threw the stuff in there before I planted my seeds, and I was off to the races. And I do agree, container gardening do need some amendments. It's just the amount of stuff I was putting in there. All right, I'm gonna tell you what I used to put in there. Potting soil, compost, slow release fertilizer, bone meal, blood meal, azomite rock dust, And I think I was mulching with something at one time, straw or hay or something. I was mulching with. That's 7 things going into one container. So, you said you have to listen to your garden. I go for that one more. Your garden will tell you what you need. So if you quick enough to identify what's going on with your plant, yeah, work that way. I'm not saying you don't need some amendment, but I'm just speaking for I was overdoing it, and I'm just not gonna buy that stuff no more. That's best yet. Appreciate that. Welcome everybody in. Opal, Opal said we playing God in our garden sometimes. Just leave it alone. Yeah, I think I think less is more. That's my thing. The I am of me said, oh, in the building. Glad to have you. I had to speak to you. Say hair is fine as long as it's not treated with chemicals. Gray is beautiful. LOL, no color for me. Who said gray wasn't beautiful? I got gray. It is beautiful. Yeah. But that's the thing, chemicals. That's what I was talking about, the head and shoulder. You got head and shoulders and Dove all mixing in with your cucumber. It don't work. But yeah. And my thing is, how long does it take hair to break down? That's because I don't want to be digging up plants and I got hair coming up. So Earth Experience say it was a whole thing in the Facebook group. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Ooh. I don't none of that, nothing out that garden. Joseph B said, yes, we're spending too much on soil. Animals don't go to Home Depot when they want to create a forest. They just do it. Literally, do it out there in the forest. Sam said, I'm clutching my pearl. Oh, laughing at me. Yeah. Dude, some stuff, man, you know I'm weird. Miss Shirley said, I got my fruit tree for $7.99 and hair is protein. Yeah, but I'm just talking about the amount of time it takes for it to break down. I don't know the exact. Can somebody Google that? Can somebody Google how long it takes for hair to break down, please? Because I'm really interested in that now. Not that I accumulate enough hair to feed my garden. Growing out the box, say grass leaf 50-50 for your compost and maybe some dried molasses to feed and boost the micro and a little slow release. There you go. That's a simple recipe. Leaves 50-50 for your compost, 50% compost, like grass and leaves, 50% grass and leaf, 50% compost, and maybe some dried molasses to feed and boost the microbe with a little slow release fertilizer. That's simple. That's simple. That's what I'm talking about. I'm keeping it simple. I can't afford the other stuff. Grown husband say the hair keep pests out your garden. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, I'm behind. That's okay. I'm gonna get to it. If you at the bottom and you put a comment in there, put it back in there. That's cool. I just have to get to the bottom. I don't want to get too far behind the chat. Ebony R say, I'm a container garden, so I definitely need amendments. I had amendments at planting, then try to do a slow release grain fertilizer every 1 to 2 weeks. This have worked pretty well so far. Okay. I definitely agree with that. Niggas say 2 years to break down hair. Good Lord, that's a long time. TLC in the garden in the building. What's up, TLC? 2 years. So for the next 2 years, every time you go on that soil, you're gonna be getting your hair up out the radish. That ain't my thing. I don't know. It's not my thing. Yeah, Ross said the same thing. 1 to 2 years to break down the soil. 2 years. So you're gonna eat some soil sandwiches. I'm a big kid, my bad. I'm just thinking about you full of somebody and you don't clean it all the way and and you make a sandwich out of it, you get the hair. You know what I mean? Cassandra South Fulton Garden in the building. Glad to have you here, Cassandra. All right. The sweet spot in the building. What's up, sweet pea? Yep, everybody's saying 2 years. Simple is simple is sustainable. Well put. Well put. I like that. LP said, I've taken hair from my brush and put it in worm. Okay, worm bin. Okay, I understand that more. After 4 to 6 months, I don't see it. I think it has gone sooner than that. Yeah. I'm with that more worm bin. But just put it straight in now, or I don't know. And the reason I say that, a lot of people compost in place. I do it. A lot of people do it. So I'm just thinking about composting, placing with that hair, and a year later, it's, I'm digging up an afro. You know what I mean? The I am of me said, I put it in their hair and never see it again. So I don't know. About 2 years could be. Okay. All right, we finna get deeper now. Finna get deeper. What'd you say, Nikki? Niggas say, would you like your hair compost with dandruff, or would you prefer oil? Exactly. Everybody hair ain't the same too now. Look, I didn't read the whole comment. I just saw poo a whole bunch of times. Cow poo, horse poo, rabbit poo, etc. is the best amendment I've used. We use it, put all the stuff in our beds, but found that poo is the shiznit. Agree. I think chicken poop is the best, and it's the cheapest. So cheap, it's literally free. It's free 99. Can't be free. I love free. Everybody love free, and it works well. But I do buy the cow poo. I use chicken poo, and I heard the rabbit poo is the best. I tried it one time. I really didn't see the difference. I don't know. And this is another good point. I saw it too. Medication can seep into your hair also. That's something else I was thinking about. Might say goat poop is the best. Really? What are these goats out here eating? But Joseph B said, yes, we women in the South are superstitious about just putting trash hair in the ground, we burn it. I've heard a lot of people say they burn hair. I'm not going to get into why, but I've heard different stories on why. Okay. Now, look, we're going to get a little deeper now. We talked about the soil amendments. All right. I see that I'm guilty of this, and it's just my opinion. Anything smaller than a 5-gallon pot has no use in my garden. Anything less doesn't have enough space for root development. Tell me I'm wrong. Now, all right, just to add some on to that. When you sprinkling seeds, just starting seeds, yeah, a small cup is fine. I'm talking about trying to grow. I've seen people try to grow stuff in a 1-gallon pot. I don't get that. Then, if it does get any growth on it, then you got to transplant it anyway. If you start out in a bigger container, you just let it grow. You got more growth time. And I'm talking about vegetables, fruit trees, citrus trees. I'm talking about all that. 5-gallon, that's it. I feel like anything less than 5 gallon, I'm constantly up potting. It's not going to last in a long time. So tell me I'm wrong. 5 gallons of buff, and I'm not talking about starting seeds. Small containers, I do feel like it's best to start seeds in small one, so you can thin them out. Earth Experience says she burned her hair. I don't have enough to burn. One match will do the job for mine. John say, here we go. Most anytime somebody say, here we go, they can't hold back no more. Most of the things we put in the grind depend on the complexity of the bond. Takes a long time to break down. But it is just so small unless you look at it under a microscope. Okay. Soul Sister said horse poo has a lot of weed seed in it, but poo works wonders. Poo in general. I like how you so nice about it. Poo. Miss Love 2509 said extra work. Big roots, big fruits, 5 to 10 and up. Definitely agree. But I got a bunch of containers back there that 1 gallon, 3 gallons. I'm throwing them away. That's part of my summer cleanup. I'm getting rid of all of them. Ellen say I grew a pumpkin in a 2-gallon pot. Really? Seems like pumpkin need a lot of roots to get going. Okay. TLC say I have grown individual tomatoes in 1 to 2 gallon pots and had great production. Biggest I use is 5 gallons other than my small potato, other than my sweet potato. Really? It just don't seem like it's enough space for roots to get going. Now, I'm not saying you can't grow in there, but I think, personal opinion, let me go back to the title. Garden things I don't get. Uninformed opinions. It's just my opinion. Just my opinion. It's not enough room to get the full value of that plant. Yes, I do believe you can grow plants in those, but to get the plant to its full potential. Now, my shoe size is 11 and a half. I can wear it in 11. But for me to get the full potential and work a full day, I'm gonna need 11 and a half. Because I'm gonna be somewhere sitting down on somebody's job. Do you hear me? Sitting down on somebody's job, thinking about work. Because I definitely ain't gonna be doing no work. You know what I mean? You hear me knocking? Let me in then. Nola Girl Homestead said, I don't want to water every day, so less than 5 gallons doesn't work for me either. Another good point. John 74 say, can't make out what it is. It takes a while for the microbial life to break it down. Yeah, I mean, a lot. First off, the whole body is compostable. Your whole body break down. You know what I mean? So your hair will definitely break down. Everything will break down. But it's just the time and some stuff just weird to me. The Weekend Garden Show said my sister was able to get some collard green out of a 3-gallon grow bag, but it also depends on what you're growing. Leafy greens or radishes is probably better for smaller pots because they have smaller root systems. I agree with Sam, depending on your root system. But even if it's not a complex root system, I just feel like to maximize that plant potential, it needs room. That's all I'm saying. It's just one of my opinions because everything under a 5-gallon container that's in my backyard will be in the trash can. Or I probably won't. Probably try to take it to Home Depot or some places that recycle containers, and I'm gonna try to find one that take them because I got a bunch of them. But I'm just not gonna use them no more. But I am gonna use them little orange little plastic cups from Dollar Tree. Put some seeds in that work great. Gina said my plants have never produced well in small pots. I get fruit, but it's always small in size. Yeah, I don't know. From what I've seen, it don't. My roots grow through the pot into the ground. Yeah. If it ain't got nowhere to go, it's gonna get where it's trying to get. And sometimes it's trying to get at the bottom of that pot. You know what I mean? Rosemary said, I grew cherry tomatoes in 2-gallon containers and they are producing many fruits. Really? Okay. Anything under 5 gallons, I've had success, but I look at it growing in a bigger container and that fruit always look better. Always. And I probably shouldn't knock it because my tomatoes suck this year. I had some volunteer tomatoes that grew well, but every tomato I planted, I take it back. I replanted some tomatoes. I got some tomato kernels growing out there, but this was not my year for tomatoes. I, I don't did bad. I had a better plan with it, but where I live at, the first day of spring, it was 100 degrees. Do you hear what I'm saying? It started at 100 and started going down. So it beat them tomatoes to death. They wasn't dead, but they wasn't doing nobody no good. So I got rid of them and I replanted. So, yeah. And these ain't what I'm talking about. Ain't facts. This is just my uninformed opinion. It's just, you know how it's some. All right, let's say this, and even if you don't agree with me, you know what I'm talking about. It's something that you believe in your heart. You believe it to your core. You believe in this principle. Somebody can bring you 965 facts that tell you that is not right. But in your heart, you know it's right. You know what I mean? And that's how I feel about some of this stuff. You bring all these facts, the Googleability of some of this stuff. I just believe in my heart this stuff to be true. No matter how many facts you tell me, it just makes sense in my head. Stuck it. Nikki said less than 5 gallons would be great for growing lettuce. All right, I take you lettuce. Lettuce does not need a lot of room. I will give you that on lettuce. But even the spinach and kale, I've had 4-foot kale plants. So there's no way you can grow a 4-foot kale plant in a 3-gallon container. I mean, I think I did a video. I called it a kale tree. It was literally tall as me. So, yeah. Joseph B. said our Native American ancestors put everything in a hole, set it on fire, then covered it up, planted crops on top of it. That part of the soil stayed fertile for years. Ooh, Joseph B., you speaking straight facts. Facts. But within that, it's a lot of things in there. You said put everything in a hole, set it on fire, and cover it up. And put fish in them, which is 511. And then they burned it, which is ashes. So it's some of the same principles that's used today. It just costs a lot more money. You know what I mean? It's some similar principles to that being used in the methods we use now, but it just costs more. Let's see. Nobody ain't unsubscribed yet? Let's keep going then. The sweet spot say I have overplant. So these 10 gallons are only good for or only plant bell pepper that's been topped at least 3 gallons for me. See, that's more work, sweet spot. I feel like a 5 gallons is good for like a bell pepper or a tomato plant. But topping and I'm not topping plant. No ma'am. No ma'am. You go in this bucket, you produce some food. That's it. Now at first I was saying that I wasn't gonna prune my tomato plant, but yeah, they got super wild, so I backtrack on that in a hurry. But topping it out, doing all that, no ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. I'm gonna give you this good water. I'm gonna give you some of this good fertilizer, and I'm expecting a return on my investment. I'm expecting some good tomatoes, some good bell peppers or whatever. But just overworking in the garden to get this food. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. So I'm dedicated to my garden, but I'm not killing myself for this food out here. I'm gonna give this food the right environment to grow in, and I'm expecting a return. I'm taking it out. Just that simple. Just that simple. Mike say I use 10-gallon grow bags. I'm pretty happy with them. Yeah, I had good success. I grew an eggplant and two 10-gallon grow bags, and they still produce eggplants. October over say does everybody start the veggies in cup? I started in peat pellets. I have started in cups. Cups work fine. But the only thing with cup, a lot of people, sow multiple seeds, and I don't like thinning out. If you don't mind thinning out, yeah. Or you just put 1 or 2 cups one or two seeds in the cup. It all works. So I've used cups a bunch of times. Cups definitely work. But I've just got lazy. I've been trying to hit the easy button on my garden. So, like for instance, the fall garden, I grew some stuff in peat pellets. Once I got up to size, got the third leaf on it, or be brain farting on here. What's the true leaf? Once I got the true leaf, I just planted out in the yard. Mary Ellen said I had to pull weeds real bad in my bed this time. I put hay down around my plants, hope it worked. Yeah, I gotta get some weeds out of mine too. 3 gallon? Okay. Sassafras Red in the building. Glad to have you in here. I mean, I said 1 or 2 plants per pot. They were huge. Okay. You talking about for the 3 gallon? Yeah, what plants you had? You had 2 plants in 3 gallon. All right. Growing out box say your microbial activity is absolutely necessary. It's the uptake to the plant, increase the microbe and facts. You will have healthier soil, healthier plant all day, all. Ebony R say if you break down and try topping your pepper plants, you'll be so happy when it bushes out and gives you more pepper. Now, I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna show you my pepper plants is out there. Never top these plants off. I literally have a freezer full of chopped up bell peppers that I have in big freezer bags. I probably got 3 of them. And it's still producing bell peppers to this point. It produces so many bell peppers that I took the bell pepper plants that's out of that was in my grow bags to the side because I didn't need them. I literally couldn't give away enough bell peppers. So I've heard, and this is another one of these things, that I've heard so many people agree that topping your bell peppers is a thing to do. It's almost a fact that that's the best way to do it. But I just don't agree with it. I don't. Lion Crest Outdoor, Farmer Q. You know how much I trust Farmer Q. He'll agree with the theory of topping out your bell pepper plant. I don't. I think mine grow great. But then again, I don't know what they grow like once you top them out. So, man. But no, I just feel like that's extra work, and no, I'm not gonna do it. But it's almost a fact that that's the best way to do it. It just, I don't. I'm weird like that. Got to go back outside. I hit the like button on the way out. My bad. Happy growing, it makes the world go away. It sure makes the world go away. I hear you. Glad to have you in here. Enjoy your day. Rose said, I started lettuce, arugula, spinach in small seedling containers. None of them survived. The leaves stay small even when I repotted. Really? Okay. So the roots got stunted. DI, new garden, and same for me, Ross. Linus, lettuce, arugula, spinach. None of them survive. So did you start them on the inside or the outside? Rose, now we all interested in this. Did you start them on the inside or outside? Give us a little more information. Oldham's Homestead in the building. Glad to have you in here. Mike's Chaotic Garden said, I topped my peppers inside. I didn't have long enough seasons on for to top outside. Topping slows production. Yeah, that make a lot of sense, Mike. Miss Love said, I never top mine and they are bushy, but I do lollipop every plant. Lollipop. Oh. Y'all got these fancy words for everything. You prune the bottom 6 inches of the plant. Spicy KY in the building. Say I experimented with topping, saw no visible differences. But I've heard everybody say that is the proper way to do it. Best shit Journey say you don't have the guts. I don't know. I can cut them out. It ain't gonna bother me, but I don't know. It just seemed like more work. Audacity Dawn and Uncle G in the building. What's up, Uncle G? Tammy said if I would top my peppers and other things, but I don't need that much. Yeah. All right, so I got y'all warmed up. All right, let's get a little deeper now. We're gonna get a little deeper. All right, we got through all that. I don't think nobody unsubscribed. Oh, yeah. This might be the one to make y'all unsubscribe, but some people unsubscribe. Now, can y'all handle that? Are we cool enough as cousins where I can be truly honest? Let me know. Somebody put in the chat, can I be truly honest and you still watch my video? The same side, I topped some of my pepper plants and left some to grow natural. I saw no difference. They say it's a difference. That from literally every gardener I've ever talked to about it, they say that's a thing. Mike said we cool. I can say yes. October Oval said be true and honest, bro. And look, this the one here. All right, go forward. Tell us how you feel. Talk, child. Talk. Sam said, yes, sir. Gonna have to block me because I'm sticking around. All right. And then look, my guy going out the box said running. All right. Chemical fertilizer. And this is my opinion, uninformed opinion. On your own. Why use chemical fertilizer on your own vegetables? You're literally poisoning yourself. 10-10-10, 20-20-20. Oh, good Lord, 30-30-30, all this. If I was gonna put chemicals and all this other stuff into my garden, I would just go to the grocery store and buy it myself. I would literally just go to the grocery store and buy it myself. I would not grow it. On an annual plant, if you are using all these chemicals, you are ingesting this stuff. Ain't no Kroger is not poisoning you. You poisoning yourself. They're not doing it. A lot of people just grow just to know the stuff the ingredients that go into their food. You are literally saying, hey, I'm gonna buy stuff to poison myself. You buying the poison for yourself. Come on now. Talk to me for a minute. Make that make sense. You want something that's healthy to get in your family, but you're gonna put a 20-20-20 in there? Come on. Now, it's probably an unpopular opinion, but it's just my opinion. And we trust each other, so I can say it. Facts. Never use chemical on my food. Satisfied Red say if anyone unsubscribed for asking that, they shouldn't be growing. This is a sensitive subject. This is a simple because some people, put certain things on there. And I'm not knocking you for how you're doing it, but we're just talking about it. We're just having a conversation about it. Notice that that's exactly why I went organic. It's just a conversation. That's what we do. True. Agreed. Yeah, Kroger. Mike say Kroger using more chemicals though. Yeah, Kroger. Yeah, yeah. I ain't no telling what you eating out of Kroger. Look. All right. Fun fact: when I first started gardening, I used to wonder why my stuff didn't get as big as the stuff in Kroger. It just didn't make sense to me. Then I realized, man, ain't no telling what they put in there. Have you seen the celery? Well, what's a good example of that? Eggplants. I grow eggplants. Those eggplants in Kroger's are huge, huge. And I was like, why mine don't look like that? Because I'm not putting that stuff in there. Now, if you notice, organic fertilizer probably only goes up to 7, 5, 4, something like that. 4. I don't know if you can find organic fertilizer with an 8 in it. I think I got happy when I saw a 7.65 or something like that. So that's your NPK ratio, 7.54. I've seen 10, 10, 10, dude. Come on now. Think about it like this. 511 makes a big difference in your garden. I think everybody has a general point that 511 helps just about everybody's garden. That's 511. Imagine putting a 10, 10, 10 in your garden. Come on. That's a lot of stuff in there. You putting your plants on drugs. Do you hear what I'm saying? Them plants is going through withdrawal when they don't get none of that stuff. Do you hear what I'm saying? That's a lot of stuff. And then you gonna eat that. Oh my God. That's what I don't know. I don't know. Marianne said, so true. Don't want them to eat nasty. I will take what I can get from my garden rather than use junk. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you how bougie I don't got with this organic gardening. Look, my guy that I get my chicken manure, I asked him one day what he feed you. But he's a gardener like me, and he's just, feeding garden scrap. But I asked a question because at some point we got to get that deep. If I really, truly, truly care, then yeah, I'm gonna be somewhat of a fertilizer snow. Is what it is. Yeah. Emma say she prefer organic. Growing out of the box say facts. Why grow it if you are using synthetics? Defeats the purpose. That's my thing. I mean, but some people use it, and once again, it's a conversation. This is what we do on live. What is live? We have I bring up a topic and I tell you how I feel about it. Then you tell me how you feel about it, and we interact with it. That's all it is. Miss Love 2509 said that's true. I only buy organic, but it's all been processed one way or another. Big fact. Best bet is to learn how to create your own fertilizer. Big fact. Big fact. God Construction in the building. Hey, how y'all doing? Glad to have you in here. Food by Face say I have used chemicals before because I had a big infestation after the drought, and it was either I eat or trash the whole garden. In that situation, I'm gonna eat. That situation, I'm gonna eat. I'm not throwing them all away now. But I can remember early on in my YouTube career, I was using 7 dust for something, and somebody said, "Hey man, be careful with that 7 dust." And I was like, maybe I should be Googling this. So I Googled seven dust, and I'm like, yeah, I probably shouldn't be using this. Because I also know, I heard of people using seven dust to kill fleas also. So, yeah. So I'm not going to try to sway your opinion about seven dust. Google it, make your own decision. I'm just about this stuff. And I'm just honest as I can be when I'm on this chat and stuff like this. So John say, I also believe in natural beekeeping. Nature will always win. I also don't do it for the honey production. Yeah. People talk about that, about not taking the honey from the bees. It's however you grow. I mean, Spicy KY say this helmet fire burned down so many local farms. What's Hemet? Burned down so many local farms. Now all stores are full of shipped goods, and we can see the difference. Yep. Yeah, it's drugs. Synthetic. It's drugs. Growing out of the box at 511 more bloom 01010 broke from my eggplant. I thought I heard something say or swole. Now I'm gonna tell you something about that 01010. At first, it didn't have the armory rating on it. So I went online and was like, yes, it's still natural, but it's a process for some of that stuff to get armory rated and get the organic title to it. So I forget how I want to say Linecrest Outdoor did a whole thing where he went over the cost of making some armory rated or organic rated. So it's some cost involved in that. So yeah, but that 01010 at first I didn't think it was organic. Now I want to say the border say armor listed or organic on the border now. But at first they didn't always say armor listed or organic. So that's something else. GT Junior said plants on that dope, that 10-10-10. Yes, that stuff is serious. Dude, I'm just saying, you can look at some plants and be like, ain't no way, no way. So, hey. Joseph B said those farmers are probably watering with human urine and fertilizing with human waste. Yup. Oh. I want to say Joseph B, you tripping, but I actually watched the video. It's a real famous gardening YouTuber on YouTube. They got buckets. Him and his wife exchange buckets and all that, and they feed their garden with that stuff. No, not me. I couldn't eat healthy enough where I put that plant. Garden Master 242 in the building. Glad to have you here, Garden Master. I want to know what's in my food. And I'm not tripping. I'm not trying to be a snob. But I can control that aspect of it. When it comes to gardening, when I'm planting, I control that. Nobody tell me what to put out there. I control that. So if I control that, I'm gonna try to have it healthy. Now, if I go to Chick-fil-A, I'm at their mercy. Whatever pickle juice they put in that delicious sandwich they have, I'm at their mercy to eat that. But in my backyard, I control what go into those plants. So I'm gonna put the best in there. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense to everybody, but food by face, I got more sales at farming market when they realized my sauces came from my garden. Yes. That is a thing. People don't understand that. Growing in your backyard gardening is a thing. I have a guy that sells fresh fruits and vegetables down the street from me all the time. He stays in business. You know what? One, he says locally grown. And I'm gonna tell you why putting locally grown on something is really important. If you put locally grown on it, I can find you. Do you know what I'm saying? If I get sick or something go haywire from the fruits and vegetables I bought from you, I can find you. That's a huge thing. So I'm confident enough in what I'm growing to give to you, knowing you can come find me. So locally grown is a big deal. Another big deal is a small garden, because a small garden is more manageable and easier to maintain. So you're less likely to use all this harmful stuff. You know what I mean? So all of that is a good thing. Might say I only use 511 and Cal Mag, but I get people using Miracle Grow or whatever. Yeah, to each his own. It's not my thing. I'm not tripping on nobody else. Odom said, bro, I use 10, 10, 10 around my fruit trees and berry plants. But that's all right. Okay. This is gonna be another unpopular opinion, but let's talk about this now. When you put some of those synthetics around your fruit trees has a filtration system that filters out a lot of that stuff, or filter out the bad stuff and uptakes the good nutrients. So it's not the same, and it's a longer turnaround. Now, I don't know. I don't see it as being the same. I use organic, or I'm gonna go organic according to the label. Because when you buy fertilizer, all you can do is go by what they say. So I'm gonna go organic according to the label now. Now, in the beginning, I've used some weird stuff on my fruit trees, yes, but I'm trying to do better now. But I don't think it's the same in fruit trees and vegetables. Spicy KY said 7 is banned in multiple countries, and now you need a license to buy it here in Cali. That's how bad it is. That's 7 Dub is different. It's different. I think, and this is my opinion. I think how that we killer stuff or whatever, how that was causing cancer and all that stuff. I feel like in the future that 7 Dub's gonna be on the same stuff. Excuse me. Nola Girl Homestead says 7 Dubs kill the bees along with fleas worst year ever. Wow. Now I know 7 Dubs will kill fleas. Yep. Cracked out collard greens. Them collard greens over there shaking in there. You think the wind blowing the collard greens shaking over there. Let me get a little hit. Look, and that was my last one. So how broken everyone had a good week. Y'all catch you later. Hey, Florence Lindsay, hey, glad to have you in here. Hope to see you again. G Mama Grove, glad to have you in here. So look, is there anything else y'all want to talk about, debate, or whatever? Let me know. I just saw a long comment. We got a debate. Here we go. Come on, Evan. Come through with a good one. Evan R said, I can't afford to buy organic groceries, especially nowadays. So at least I can grow my own without a chemical big fact. I wish I was able to grow all of my produce, but it's not possible for me right now. Right now, all things are possible. All things right now. And I'm trying to I'm trying to think what bought tomatoes, because my tomatoes suck. Uh haven't bought onions, garlic, bell peppers, no peppers. What vegetable have we? Celery, tomatoes, and maybe one or two other things. But yeah, definitely tomatoes and celery, because yeah, I can't grow celery. I'm not skilled enough gardening to grow celery. I don't know. Celery my nemesis right now. F.R. Humphrey said, I don't use 7, but my parents used it when I was a child. Pesticide was something else. You didn't put the else on them, but it was something else. Food by Faith said, also be mindful spending extra money per organic produce. I watched a documentary and they talked about why are you purchasing organic pumpkins or anything without a hard outer skin. Huh? Why are you purchasing organic? Oh, oh yeah. So the reason behind that is the skin so thick. How can those chemicals penetrate to the inside? Like a pumpkin is super thick that if you sprayed some chemicals on it, it couldn't get into it. So why are you getting the organic version of a pumpkin? Like thin stuff, like thin skin fruits and vegetables like tomatoes and stuff like that. If you spray some pesticide on it, it's gonna get into the food. But pumpkins and stuff like that, no. God's construction said, okay, I'm about to talk to all my relative house. I'm about to go to all my relative house and throw the 7 dust out. Don't do that. Man, you get, boy, your fella put hands on you. Look, they've been using that stuff for 25 years. You talking about somewhat you heard on Broke Farm. They first thing I say, who in the world is Broke Farm? Broke Farm be over there and be broke. We gonna finna use the 7 dust. All right. I say I read about 7 dust after studying Monsanto. Keep on growing the next week. Have a blessed one. Look, I'm finna get out of here, but before I go, as always, a couple things I want to do. I want to thank the moderators first. G Mama Groves, appreciate all you do. Miss Shirley OG Garden, appreciate all you do. I saw Bessie at Journey earlier. Growing with Hudson earlier. Hold on, somebody else I want to. All right, growing out the box. Can you put a comment in, please, sir? But I want to thank all the moderators came through. Andale, GT Jr., everybody's moderator. Appreciate for controlling the chat. What is wrong with my speaking today? Controlling the chat and make sure nothing got out of place. Everything stayed lined up so we have a good time. And to everybody that's in here, this the homework for the day. Find one channel that you've never been to. It's 89 people in here. It's probably 60 content creators in here. Go to one channel you've never been to and watch one video and hit the like button. Miss Love 2509 said, Dr. Mason Earth is better and safer. I have videos on my channel showing how it works. Y'all check that out. Yeah, I definitely believe they have food grade Dr. Mason Earth, so if you can eat it, yeah. I lost train of thought. Oh, go to one channel that you are unfamiliar with in the chat, watch one video, and hit the like button one time. Let's try to support each other, but in a doable way. Because if you go and you subscribe to 25 people that's in this live right now, you're probably not gonna watch all their videos. So it hurts them. Because eventually, if you don't watch their videos, YouTube gonna take that subscription away from you anyway. So do it on a slow pace where you truly can support somebody. 1 or 2 channels that you can keep up with. Diane Henry said, hello, bro. I came in late, but I got a little something from this live. Thank you and God bless. Appreciate that, Diane. G Mova Grove said, talking about the merch. So, hold on. Let me pull it up on phone is really small to look at. Cheryl Faulkner in the building. Glad to have you here, Cheryl. Lena's Gardening by Faith. Olden Home says, say, bro, really, your 10-10-10 fertilizer have to be broken down by the soil microorganisms before it can be taken up by the plant. Yeah. Agreed. Definitely agreed. AW Math MD, what hardening zone are you in? I'm in 8A. Food by Faith said that was my thoughts too. I just wanted to check to understand what they're spending extra on. They could save. It was a great chat. We were all into these topics. I enjoy each and every one. Blessing all of you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We got the homework. Is that cool? Anybody got anything else? No? Well, I'm going to head out of here. And I appreciate y'all spending y'all Sunday with me. And please enjoy your the rest of your day. I'm out.